Channel. As you guys can see, I've got my sis here.
Hey.
So we've got Liss here today, just chilling. Liss is the first guest on the channel. Yeah, also the first person who posted with the kidney video. Yeah! Like literally the first voice on the channel was Liss voice. Like, guys, yeah, today's kidney day.
Face.
So we're gonna do just a little chit chat today. We're gonna catch up on our moving. So we're gonna share with you guys our moving updates. It's been what, 1 month now, 1 full month and just about a week. How you feel? How has it been?
It's been good. It's not my first move-in, so it wasn't like a big shock to the system. But
We need to share.
oh,
Cheers.
yeah. Yeah, it wasn't my first move-in, so it wasn't like a big shock to the system. So everything that happened, I think I expected it to happen.
You didn't kind of just roll with the punches.
I was kind of like rolling with the punches. The whole packing up, the whole finding driver, the whole process, everything. So it was like, okay, come on, go. I know what to expect.
That's true.
Type of thing.
Yeah, you did kind of go like that.
What about you?
Myth. It was a myth. It was a myth. The actual moving day, that was fine. That was a bliss. I think preparing for the move was fine. No, it did alright, but it was just the anticipation for the fact that we never know if we'll have the apartment or not.
Because they did take a while too. They were like holding on to details.
So it was like we was packing, like what, a day, 2 days before.
Girl, we are moved from before the people from before we signed paperwork. We are moved.
But the actual reality of it is that we did pack up things them without even knowing if we have the house.
Yeah.
Because we never get the confirmation until like what?
Because then we were like back and forth with them, like, are we getting this?
We get the house or not, basically. So I think just that, apart from the anticipation of knowing if we have someone to live or not, the whole pre-moving was fine.
Yeah.
House hunting did fun. We did go some get a place. You guys saw that. That was never.
That 3-bedroom. Wait.
No, I know we all get excited.
The way how we get excited, there goes like 3-bedroom, yada.
Girl, my plan for rental one of the room then.
First, the man never want to change the bathroom. Did you tell him?
Them seats.
The man never want to change the bathroom.
But we never tell them the full extreme. Never want to change even the tub where for bathing and that could have changed. The toilet with the wooden cover. No.
It was no.
Thank God.
That's why sometimes you wait, and when the one come, trust me.
And sometimes more is not necessarily the best, because less is more, because that would have been 3-bedroom, but it would be compatible. It doesn't make sense.
No. And then the areas are literally never there.
Literally, you're in a bush, and we never have nothing near us like shops and stuff like that. So it literally didn't make any sense. But it was a process. And I think for me, I was more compatible because I know I was doing it with you. I think if it was me by myself, myth. I would have just been
it would have been a struggle. It would have been by yourself. It would have been a struggle. Because then you don't forget simple things like buying salt, buying black pepper,
just
buying bin bag. It's like the small stuff where you're like shit. But then we noticed that we didn't have any
even just hunting, if it was me by myself, it would have been harder because I remember even some of the places when we find it today, probably by next week it's already gone. Or them fully booked and we can't get viewings or whatever. So it was a real battle. So I feel like because you were there, we could have kind of split the tasks then better. Like me will ring and do the schedule, or you will ring and me will show up or whatever. So I feel like because it needed the workload overall.
And it takes a lot of patience. They're kind of really have patience like that.
Not even not really. Just tell them
they're kind of have patience.
So
you have to have patience or it will literally just drive you mad.
No, I true. But the whole process just teach me for just hold on. Because in the end we still get the dream apartment.
We still get the dream apartment. They just take things, they just do things at their own time.
And how is actually living in the apartment? How you find it? Like adapting to the space that you were before? Are you enjoying it? You feel like it's a good move? You feel like you're gonna do something better?
Let me come on, look at me.
Yeah, talk to me.
So I've been in London for 6 years. And this is besides from my mom's house, the last house that that was the first time I moved up by myself. So that one was like the first one. So it was like, you just like get inner things, you don't really know that much.
How old were you at that point when you moved out from your mom's? 23?
No.
You were 23, was you not? Or 24?
No, 23. I'm turning 24.
Yeah, you turned 24 when you moved out over.
Now.
You
So
can
that
turn
means
25 this up.
That means almost 24. Either 23 or 24.
Either way.
Either 23 or 24.
Yeah.
So that move, it was okay. But then moving here, you get to really see like, you can do better. And it makes you just want to get up and grind the better as well. The last place, it never really did that much for me. So that's why I get to realize as well, so your space is very important. And if you can invest in your space, then definitely do it, because it will make so much, like such a big difference, like for your life itself, your health, your mental health, literally everything.
And when we say space, it's not just space as in your actual bedroom. It's like literally your whole environment, everything around you, everything that comes in connection with you, your friends, your family, the people that you go around. Like literally, it's good to change your environment, invest in a space, invest in a bedroom, invest in a bedding. I tell you guys all the time, whenever I struggle with sleeping and I change my pillows or I change my mattress up, completely different story. So definitely invest in a space, guys. You guys can probably tell just from seeing the videos, like my transition to how I was doing videos when I lived with my dad to now, two different people, two different tone, my anxiety, two different something where they would like, you get like, I don't know. But just feel like the move
it's like
it
just create that happier person.
Yeah.
Like it did it, but it just come out a bit more.
And it's the peace of mind as well. And not for some women that they never have peace, but it's just a different kind. It's like, oh my God, like.
But sometimes you don't know that it's missing until you actually go.
Definitely.
In a different space.
That's why it's so good to come into your comfort zone. Because you just don't know what the next time. You just don't know.
No.
You just don't know.
So when you know that you want to move out.
When did I decide?
Yeah.
I think
when you know that okay, it's time.
That time for me to get one space. I felt like this for a while, but I think it really concrete. I think after surgery, after I came back from Jamaica, because I feel like the surgery changed me as a person. I was like, okay, I just don't want anyone around me. Like, I need to stay by myself. We get through this whole thing, like mentally, like psychologically. I just only wanted a selective amount of people around me because I knew the mental state that I was in at that time. So I was like, okay, if I get my own space, then I can choose who's here, who's not here, blah, blah, blah. Because for me, I feel like sometimes it's the indirect energies that affect me. Because it's like, you don't need to say to me, say you don't like me, or
you can feel it.
I can actually feel it. Or
And
just show in the little small little things you know, and it's like, no, like, I don't need that around me. So I'm like, yeah. So I think probably January, because when was the surgery? November. I went to Jamaica in December. I came back here January, February. So around that time I was like, yeah, I need to go. And when I came back here, remember quarantine. That was when the pandemic started. So I was literally stuck at home and I was like, no, like I need to get out like ASAP. Like no, I need my own space.
But that's good though, because you found out, you know that you want to leave around January. For me, I've been wanting to leave for years.
Really? Are you just stuck on the time?
But I tell you before.
Yeah, but you know, but sometimes you can think it, but you're not really ready.
You're not really ready, and it was so random because one day
it was random.
It was so random because one day I said to my friend that, oh, I want to move out, and she said somewhere is available at mine, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna come and speak to the landlord. It was so random, and then I just got it.
No man. I remember quarantine, but you know quarantine, through everything's so unpredictable. You don't really want to make that big step there and say, yeah, may I move out, and you don't know. Oh, the word.
Everything ago,
like some I remember just wait out the waters, and then once me feel stable enough, and plus when it was like quarantine time, remember when when I was looking, you weren't ready to move as yet. Cause remember, you weren't even sure if you were gonna move. Cause you were like, oh, let me see when the time comes.
Yeah.
Cause I told you I was like, oh, I'm looking to move, blah blah blah. But I wasn't inviting you like, oh, let's move in together. It was just, oh, I'm gonna move now. You were like, oh yeah, I think I may, but I may not. So look, you were just like, yeah, do your thing, and then if later on me move, me'll make you know whatever. So I was just doing my thing, but the price them never did that make no sense. So I was like, for me to be able to afford this, either I'm going to have a housemate, or I'm gonna just have to go wait until I save a little more, and then
you could be here.
We could never bother go through with it, and then we did
It was so random.
How did we move in together? How did that even come about? How did that conversation go?
So we went.
It's the randomness of our lives. I just can't. But it makes sense. And it worked out. Yeah.
You tell them how I'm waiting.
No.
So in August they had this thing in the UK called Eat Out to Help Out.
Yeah.
So we that enjoy look at Eat Out to Help Out. Then we went to what's our place?
Sexy Fish.
Sexy Fish. The way I said, what's our place?
I said Sexy Fish. I claim it. It's
yeah. So we went to Sexy Fish and we had chats, whatnot. And then I think I said I'm looking for somewhere to move out. And then they're gonna say we should look together. And the next day we were online.
Not even the next day. It's the same day
in the restaurant.
I never Sexy Fish with it there. It was the sushi place. Yes. Remember, say it was
the Sexy Fish.
Was it not the sushi place? I know they got dirty martini in the night, and it was that night we decided.
No,
it's not Sexy Fish. Come on, say it was the night. Was it on our plan on everything? We did the sushi. Was it what? Is it sushi samba?
But I know sushi samba. Is it sushi samba?
I
remember I was wearing white, and I was wearing white at Sexy Fish.
What was you wearing a sushi samba? Orange. But was it Sexy Fish we decided to move in together?
Because we never have the conversation there, sushi samba, Sexy Fish. One of them restaurants, we've been places. They were like a week apart, maybe a few days apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of them place. And then we say,
let's start looking. And
then we just start view places.
Plan.
And here we are.
Now 1 month later.
If you haven't seen the house tour, make sure you go ahead and check it out on Liss Channel.
And Liss has a moving vlog.
Oh yes, I have a moving vlog of the moving day, so you can go ahead and check it out on my channel as well, Liss Charlton.
And you have the mini house tour.
And I have a mini house tour.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and check that out.
Look on good things,
Yeah.
Were there any shockers for you? Like, what are one of your best moments so far, and one of your worst?
I think one of my best moments is when I collect the key from downstairs.
Ooh.
And I walked in, and it was like,
I remember the feeling.
Yeah.
I remember the feeling in my heart.
Yeah. So that was the best moment, and I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it was just exhausting. It's the packing to unpack.
Yeah, I still haven't finished unpacking. I still need to put on my hangers. There's still Listen, every now and the time.
The packing to unpack is a myth.
It's a myth. It's yeah. I think my worst moment. No, you know, I just remember a while ago. The moving day. You said with the voice notes. Is it that either the moving day or the day before, guys? I'm gonna play, or I'm gonna put up a screenshot of the conversation that we was having. You sent me the same message 10 times. He was like, oh yeah, can you leave my key reception? Oh yeah, just leave my key downstairs. Oh, by the way, I've got a packet downstairs. Oh, my friends are coming over. I'll meet you downstairs. I was like, this girl. The girl.
Girl, the fact that you to leave me something at reception. Oh. Oh, they're coming. I can't come now. Let's leave it at reception. You can leave it at reception. Oh, no worries, I can't come down now. Just leave it at reception. Food delivery. Oh, just leave it at reception. Why?
That was so funny for me, because it's just like, no, like, it's actually here. Like, we manifest this. Everything that we want come. white walls, wooden floors,
everything.
newly built.
Plus more.
Plus more. God good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, best moments.
Tell people about that.
But you know, yeah, was that aside, I think other than the moving date, because I think that day I was just bursting like it's actually here, like.
But I think even that first morning, it didn't even come to me as yet. You know when you're sleeping.
Girl, we couldn't sleep the day before though. You don't need it up already.
But me up the whole night I pack out. Come up along pack out in a one day.
I was celebrating the day before, wasn't I? Having shots and that. Mad. Day, I wouldn't say I had a worst day, but I think
that whole week, because even
I
the
think
phone
we
lost,
had a long. I think that week I definitely had a breakdown. That week. You lost your phone. We had to rebuy our pot sets. We had a lot of returns to process. What was happening? What else was here? It was just a lot going on. We're trying to sort out contacts, water,
everything.
Just a lot. And then the house wasn't like tidy and clean. My room, my boxes was all over. Remember, I didn't have furniture. My bed never.
Nothing never come for you.
My bed never come. The mattress there, girl. I think for me, because I was working while I was unpacking and trying to settle in, while doing business, while doing YouTube, while trying to record the moment.
Long.
Yeah, it just wasn't happening, and I think I just took that whole mental strain on myself. So that was probably the roughest time I've had here. But other than that, can't complain. Can't bad my life. It's been good. No major complaints. You guys hear how quiet it is. It's very silent. Well, not the area, but the apartment is silent. It's safe. We feel very safe. Even with Corona, with lockdown now, they're taking extreme measures to make sure that we're safe here. They disinfect the place quite often. They have cleaners. You see them active. The staff is always here. They regulate people that come in, that come out. We have hand sanitizers and stuff. So I'm comfortable. I can't complain.
Can't complain. Actually.
Money wise, we are still in budget for what we did plan for.
Yeah.
We're not go over.
We're not go over now.
We're not go over. We have any like random spending or we never did bargain for? Because you can't really say the induction part because we did return the old pot set.
Because it did end up being a bit cheaper as well. So we did return the pot sets and get some new ones. So we wouldn't say she, no. We don't think we did go over budget for not a random spending because everything. I think the only random spending was just my phone
and the Halloween.
And that was just me, and then the Halloween.
And that we kind of budget for, No, we're the good then. But this one month, but I feel proud.
But we get our first bills, so that leaves.
But you know the first one we get a little bit.
No, but after the first month, then we get our first bill now. So these are really like the first month where we pay bills and everything.
Yeah.
Where everything really come out, so we get to kind of see like we're spending and stuff. But so far so good, can't complain.
No, I'm proud of you. We just can't believe so live together now. Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
But what's it like living with me though?
Bitch. I don't like your ass. I'm joking. No, Liss Channel is like, I don't know. Liss Channel is like, you know the big sister that just keep your life in order? That's her. Yeah.
But do you want somebody to keep my life in order?
Which if only I could say the same.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a nice description. What's it like living with you? It's a bonus, I think. I get away with a lot of stuff. Like I said, we're working from home. You helped with a lot of pressure, like with the chores and stuff. Not even help. The thing is, if I was by myself, it would have been a madness. Before you, I was living with my dad. So like I said, my dad always feed me. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner, I don't have to work. He would just bring it to my room. If I'm done, he would just come get my plates. you mirror the same thing. So that's why I said I feel like I have it easier. Because you're just isn't me? But you're just naturally like that anyway. You wouldn't be making something for yourself and not be like, oh, I haven't eaten. So I think you've helped with that. I think other than that, can't complain. It's just like having your best friend and your sister 24/7, isn't it? Yeah. But at the same time, you're not too intruding. Like, you're not always in my face. You're not always talking to me. Like, you still let me be. I still feel like I live by myself, but I've got a house.
But you have someone,
if that makes sense. Like, if I don't call you, that will not just attack. No. We're not looked like that.
But that's good though, because I feel like somebody can have my own little space sometimes. You know, sometimes you just by yourself.
You just want to be in your own mind.
Yeah, a bit cheap.
Don't feel good tired. Who can repair them?
I'm going to talk for some time.
I
feel like me around.
Yeah, like I said, I just feel like I always have a best friend and a sister around. That's what it feels like living with you. I've just got an extra hand to help me. With the bills, with everything, half and half time. Yeah, give me my share. What's it that living with me? A chaos. No, literally, a daily chaos.
No.
I don't know what I'm gonna get. Some days I've got angry bitch screaming in my room.
I think I know how to deal with you though.
I think so too. That's something that I'm surprised by.
So Derica will talk to herself and
no, I do.
She will just talk low, but when she talk like that, I'm gonna say, okay, she not talk to me, she doesn't talk to herself.
Yeah. Because that's how I process stuff sometimes. I just have to hear it to be like, okay, I get it. And then I can tell when there is not the minute or the hour for Derica talking. So you just leave her for your time. And you come back and then when she say, listen boo. It's funny how you notice that girl, because I'll never know that's what you use as your cue to be like, okay, let me start talking to her. But I feel like you're the same though. It's not. You don't wake up in a talking mood all the time.
I don't wake up in a talking mood. Sometimes I need the time for like process because my brain not really works so early in the morning. Especially when I just wake up for the first hour, she not works so good. So.
But with that, you normally have your AirPods in, so I know. Okay, either you're in your moment or you just don't want to talk.
But yeah, everything's been so good. Everything's been good. Can't complain.
The only thing that took me by shock is I said, because it's the first time moving for me, trying to balance everything at once was just too much. But I just feel like because you're here, everything has just been a lot smoother than I could ever anticipate. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we're grown. We moved out. We're living. Grown woman.
That's what we do.
I do whatever I want.
Song?
No, that's what I had to put in the right lyrics. But yeah, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you guys for chilling with us. If you guys liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to check out Liss channel at
Liss Charlton,
and I'll definitely leave it in the description box below so you guys can go and check out her moving vlog and also her mini apartment tour.
Yeah.
You have anything else coming for them soon?
I have quite a few videos up, so you can go ahead and watch that. Look out for all things fashion, beauty and lifestyle related.
Period.
Hopefully we can get to do some traveling so we can get to give you travel content soon, but for now that's it.
That's it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Peace. Peace and a peace and a peace.
You need to say the thumbnail for.
Oh yeah. Come back, we take it on the phone.
Don't do it.
Push you at me and me.
So, let me try screenshot.
Let's see. That'll be on me.